A calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. A question that sometimes drives me hazy. Am I or are the others crazy? A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? A true genius admits that he/she knows nothing. An empty stomach is not a good political advisor. Anyone who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. Common sense is nothing more than a deposit of prejudices laid down by the mind before you reach 18. Creativity is contagious. Pass it on. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Everything that is really great and inspiring is created by the individual who can labor in freedom. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Genius is making complex ideas simple, not simple ideas complex. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. Great ideas often receive violent opposition from mediocre minds. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. If the facts don't fit the theory, change the facts. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Imagination is more important than knowledge. In matters of truth and justice, there is no difference between large and small problems. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Information is not knowledge. The only source of knowledge is experience. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Intellectuals solve problems. Geniuses prevent them. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. Joy in looking and comprehending is nature's most beautiful gift. Learn from yesterday. Live for today. Hope for tomorrow. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Men marry women with the hope they will never change. Women marry men with the hope they will change. Invariably, they are both disappointed. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Out of clutter, find simplicity. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Pure mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas. Reality is merely an illusion. albeit a very persistent one. Science can flourish only in an atmosphere of free speech. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Setting an example is not the main means of influencing others. It is the only means. Small is the number of people who see with their eyes and think with their minds. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. The hardest thing in the world to understand is income tax. The important thing is not to stop questioning. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. The mind that opens to a new idea never returns to its original size. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulate the creative mind. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. The only source of knowledge is experience. The only thing more dangerous than ignorance is arrogance. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. The road to perdition has ever been accompanied by lip service to an ideal. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. The value of a man resides in what he gives, and not in what he is capable of receiving. The world is a dangerous place, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who look on and do nothing. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. There is no great discovery without daring speculation. Truth is what stands the test of experience. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. We still do not know 1,000% of what nature has revealed to us. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. When the solution is simple, God is answering. Where there is love, there is no imposition. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. You never fail until you stop trying. Thanks for watching.